welcome everyone to Station 4, which is Yarid Zema. My name is Diakon Yarid, and on behalf of my group, I would like to thank you all for giving us some of your time so that we can discuss what is Yarid Zema, who Qudus Yarid was, and how all his work continues to influence our church to this day. So as part of this presentation, we'll discuss some key points. Our main points will be what is Zema, who is Saint Yarid, so we'll go over in depth who is the man that is responsible for so much of our church. What did he provide to the church, and then what are the different chants? So to start off, what is Zema? The definition of Zema is just a pleasing sound or melody. It is a powerful symbol of faith and devotion. When did the church begin using Zema? The church has been using Zema since around 6th century AD. It has been using Zema for almost 1,500 years now. And who initiated it? The man who initiated it was Qudus Yarid. And if you've ever wanted to know who Qudus Yarid was and the story, and you just want to learn about him, you've come to the right place. So to start Saint Yarid's history, I would like to begin by first explaining how our church commemorates it. So on Ginbot Asra'an, which is sometime around May 20 or so, we commemorate the day that Qudus Yarid was taken up into heaven. Just like the prophet Elijah and just like the prophet Enoch, Qudus Yarid, the way our church teaches, he did not see death, he was taken up into heaven. This little Angagari here, which is made in his honor, it contains little descriptions of what he accomplished for the church and why we commemorate his accomplishments. To start off though, who was Qudus Yarid and where was he born? So Qudus Yarid was born in the kingdom of Aksum on April 25th, 505 AD. That is around 500 years after Christ's birth. Just like as a youth, just like these kids here, he would attend studies just like this, where all the students would sit around one singular teacher. But unfortunately, in spite of all the great he accomplished for the church, as a young student, he was a very poor kid. He was unable to understand his teaching. He could not grasp the concepts. And as a child, he began to, as all children do, they get emotions, they lose hope, and they decide to run away from home. So Qudus Yarid did just that. He ran away from home, where he then saw a momentous occurrence that changed the course of his life forever. While he rested under a tree from his journey, he watched as a small little caterpillar struggled again to reach its goal, which is some food. As he watched it struggle and eventually succeed, he thought to himself, wow, if this small little bug is able to accomplish so much while putting the effort, what more can I accomplish if I put in the effort? So Qudus Yarid basically, from his experience, had a whole new aspect on life. And he came back and decided to retake his studies and try again with more effort. As he did this, he would in the meantime, he would go every day to the doors of Aksum and he would pray, asking the Lord every day, "Oh Lord, please grant me wisdom." The Lord eventually heard his prayers and sent him three angels disguised as birds, who then took him up into heaven, where he was given a first-person view of the entire heavenly praise, the structure, the singing, the sounds, all of that. Once he came back down from his vision, he wrote down everything he saw, and all the work that he composed led to our next section, which is the rhymes.
Yeah. So I'll be taking over now from my correspondent, Diakon Yarid. So my name is Diakon Dagan, and right now we're going to be going over the rhymes. So Saint Yarid, he created three melodies, and Giz is an Arai. Giz is a symbol of the Father. As well as Izu, which is a symbol of the sun. As well as Arai, which is a symbol of the Holy Spirit. Moreover, he prepared these zemas in the different seasons and Sabbaths. So Saint Yard, he created 10 notes, very similar to what we think of in Western culture with the musical notes that we are very familiar with. And these 10 notes, when used together, they're referred to as Sarai. So these notes are Yizet, Deret, Rikrik, Tifat, Chet, Kanat, Hidet,